G'day guys, my name's Sam Saggers. Thanks for taking the time to listen to our email today. Some great tips and strategies on the Sydney market today, what you can expect into the future and what we can learn from the past. Of course, last week we touched on the mining market or commodities boom, the next hotspots and areas we don't think are going to perform too well. Everyone likes a good rental return, so that's why I like Sydney. Sydney's got a real supply and demand issue of real estate being put into the market, and it does affect our rental return. In fact, if we look at the history of the last 7 years in real estate and the rental growth in Sydney, it poses a great example of what is actually happening. And it's continued to go like this into the future. In fact, the next 5-6 years, there's not going to be enough supply of housing in Sydney, so rents are going to remain very strong. And of course, when you're buying real estate, you like to know you can pay for it, so rental returns are very important. Out of any capital city around Australia, I believe Sydney's rental returns are going to be the best into the future, and you're going to be able to capitalise on owning some great real estate and affordable real estate because the rents are going to pay for most of that for you. In fact, I believe over the next 5, 6, 7 years, if you will buy today a 6.5 or 7% return in Western Sydney, you're going to have a positive cash flow scenario. In fact, returns are going to grow and grow and grow, and you're going to end up being able to service that loan very easily, which is going to allow you to jump out and buy another great investment property. So let's look what happened in 2005. We could buy in the North Shore of Sydney, a 1-bedroom, and we're getting around $240 a week in rent. Of course, today that's up around $410. If we went into the city, we're getting a 1-bedroom for around $500 a week. Today it's up around $850. A 35% capital rental growth return on our investment. If we went to the eastern suburbs, $350 for a 1-bedroom, you're now paying $550. Okay, so the growth has been absolutely wonderful. In the inner west, 1-bedroom, I love the inner west of Sydney, I think it's a great area, $180 a week in 2005, and today you're getting around $375 a week, a 50% growth rate in your yield. Fantastic. Southwest, a 2-bedroom, $225 a week. Back in 2005, you're now getting $380. And Western Sydney, which I'm a big fan of because we're getting that 6.5% rental return if we buy well. We're getting, back in 2005, we're getting $260 a week. Today, for a 2-bedroom, it's up around $470 odd a week in some good suburbs out in the west. So some great rental returns. Now, if you were to buy some real estate and hold it and get yourself a great starting return, I believe, if you're thinking of a capital city to invest in and you don't own a property in Sydney, now's still a good time to get in. Entry level's around $300,000 and you can get yourself a pretty good return. And more importantly, watch that rental growth continue to happen into the future. There's an old saying in real estate, capital growth follows rental returns. I'm a big believer in that. I've seen it happen time in and time out. Of course, for some great tips and strategies, I'd suggest you come to one of our property information nights. They're held all around the country, every capital city and in some regional markets now. It's really easy to do. Just register your details and we'll get in touch with you and make sure you know where to go, and we'll help you understand some great information at those nights. So bring your notepads and take some good notes along the way. Thanks, guys.